Hi, SP here from SP Data, and today we're going to have a quick look at how to export data from your CRM system, and in this case it's going to be Pipedrive, HubSpot and Zoho. So let's take a look. Why are you exporting? It could be for a number of reasons. You might be needing to take a backup, you might be needing to clean your data, you might be needing to report in another system or maybe just Excel. Or maybe you're migrating your data from one system to another. And if so, check out my Flow 7 migration system. The details are in the link below. Anyway, let's have a look at how we export data from these three systems. Whatever system you need to export from, obviously you can jump to the point in the timeline for your system. And again, the timestamp should be in the details below. So let's have a look at exporting data from Pipedrive CRM. Two options. The first option is to export from the modules or the module areas, so that would be deals, leads, contacts, etc. And when you're in one, if you like a Kanban view, and this is a pipeline Kanban view, you can't see the export button. So the tip is make sure it's a list view, and then if you come across to these three dots, you then get export filter results. You can then choose whether you want an Excel file or a CSV file. Obviously this is a small export, and then you just export that way. It's finished, hit the download, and as you can see, the deals have been downloaded in the format I chose. The second option is you go into the tools area and you can click the three dots here and go to export data, and then in this area you get the chance to choose each area. You hit export, so I'll do the same one again, but if I go export, it will post a line in here, and then you click the download button when it appears here. Obviously this was a small download and it appeared straight away. So the advantage of this area is you can access all the modules to then back up fairly easily without going into each individual one. So that's it. Two options for exporting data from Pipedrive. Oh, let's have a look now at exporting data from HubSpot CRM. To export your record data in HubSpot, you only have one option, and that is to visit each separate area that you want to export from. So when you're in an area, this is a sample account and there's very little data in this one. But if I go back to contacts for the moment, so I've got two contacts in here and I'm in the area, and the export button is found on this grey bar of the view that is being displayed. So you just hit export there, and then you have a number of options. You can give the file a name, you can choose CSV or Excel files, and then you can also customize the file using this helpful menu here. And then when you're ready, just hit export, and the export will begin. But you can also have a look and track your exports. Unfortunately, they don't give you the option to manage all your exports in one area. If I go to this area, it takes me to the data management import export area, and it gives you like an audit trail of records that have been exported from your system. But unfortunately it doesn't let you export in this screen, which is a shame, because Pipedrive obviously lets you import it in one place. That is how you export your data from the individual modules in HubSpot. And now finally let's have a look at exporting data from Zoho CRM. Export our records from Zoho CRM. I'm in one of the modules, so this is one option, is to go to the module or area you are in, whether it be leads, contacts, accounts, deals, and then at the top of the record page there's an actions tab, and then you go to the actions tab and hit export, and it will say export products because I'm in the products module here. So if we do that, It then has actually taken us to the admin area, data administration export function, and it's preloaded the module we were in, and it's given us the default view that I was in. But you can then, and this is the tip, if you've created your own view up at the module area, for example, if I just cancel that export, if I go in here and I want to create my own view, be a new custom view, and I had criteria, let's call it business split. So I've now got this view. Obviously the Kanban view is not very helpful in here, but unlike HubSpot, you can export in the Kanban view. So if I then go export products again, you can see it's picked up the custom view. But what it does here allows you to select fields from custom view and therefore limit the number of fields that appear in the export file. And then the export is processing. Obviously this is a small data set again, and it will tell you it's completed, and you get a pop-up in the bottom here. You can hover and hit the download here. If I click the download, again that's downloaded it, and it downloads it in a zip format, which I'll obviously extract to get out my file. The other option obviously is coming straight into the data administration module and exporting. Start and export. So this is the option 2, but then you'll be going and you're choosing which area or module you want to export it from. Then you can still choose the view. So that's your second option. Also, Zoho does have the advantage that you can do full backups. So you can request a backup and you get a certain amount included within your subscription, or you can pay for extras. And the full backup will give you all modules and all data in your system which you can use. And likewise, if you're doing a data migration from Zoho, you may want to look at that option. So that's it. That's how there's 2 methods to back up data records from Zoho CRM. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully that will help you get data out of Pipedrive, HubSpot or Zoho. Please be sure to check out my Flow 7 migration system, which is a system designed to help you move data for reporting, automations, migrations, and AI builds. Details are down below. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. It's much appreciated.